Hey everyone, it's CR7 here, and welcome to this week's post-race thoughts and recap video of the Nashville Ally 400. This one was really eventful and crazy. So I have 2 pages worth of race notes, and these are I'm going to get into the juicy details right now. So the first 2 highlights were some green flag pit stops on lap 37 and lap 74. No cautions in stage 1. It was mostly strategies and whatnot. And Christopher Bell took the stage 1 victory, picking up where he left off from last week where he won the race. Stage 2 began at lap 98, and then at lap 117, the first caution for cause was for John Hunter Nemechek spinning off of turn 4. Then the restart at lap 123, and then 3 laps later on lap 126, Ty Gibbs spins off of turn 4. Then restart at lap 131, and then at lap 136, there was a caution for lightning and some weather that delayed the race for over an hour, almost an hour and a half. But they got the track dry very quickly, I'm guessing due to the heat and whatnot. It's pretty toasty there. Especially the Xfinity race yesterday, there were multiple exhausted drivers. So after a rain shower passes by, the track is dried. Then the race gets resumed at lap 141, and Christopher Bell takes the stage 2 victory. But after the end of stage 2, 2 very familiar rivals, Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin, have a disagreement over an on-track thing where Larson moved him up the track. I'm guessing as a little payback for last week where the 2 got into it, and Hamlin was bumping him a lot, and his crew chief ordered him to stop right away, and he did. Then final stage begins at lap 193. Just a note, don't have Larson and Hamlin out of the race notes yet. They have some more action later on, which I'll get into later. And final stage began at lap 193. At lap 203, Riley Herbst gets spun by Corey LaJoie. He was running the Rick Ware number 15 car. Then restart at lap 209, and on that restart, Eric Jones gets into the turn 2 wall. He went straight up the track and into the wall. Then restart at lap 214, and then at lap 219, Chase Elliott spins off of turn 4. Then restart at lap 226, page 2. All right, 73 laps to go. Christopher Bell crashes in turn 2. He backs into the wall, and I think he continued on, or no, he DNF'd actually. Had to correct myself there. Restart with 66 laps to go, and then with 58 laps to go, Keselowski backs into the wall hard in turn 2. Harrison Burton is spun under caution by Carson Hocevar for some reason. I don't know if those 2 had a run-in during that green flag span or not, or maybe it was a misunderstanding. I don't know what's up with those 2, Burton and Hocevar. Restart with 52 laps to go, and then with 31 laps to go, the final green flag pit stops. And then, after a lengthy battle with Ross Chastain and Denny Hamlin, where have we seen that before? Austin Cindric decides to spin out on the back straightaway after contact with another car, and that results into overtime, first of many overtimes. And also fuel was a concern for most drivers because they were running on fumes. Then, entering turn 1 on the first overtime attempt, Kyle Larson clips the apron, trying to stay on the rear bumper of the 11. He goes up the track and takes out Ross Chastain. Chastain backs into the wall hard. Ty Gibbs, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Eric Jones, William Byron, Daniel Hemrick, Corey LaJoie, and John Hunter Nemechek are involved. Kyle Busch continued on, but on the second overtime restart, they somehow put Kyle Busch in the 4th position. I don't know why. Maybe the field was frozen during the accident, but if I'm not mistaken, I think you have to maintain speed after the field's frozen. I don't know how all that works, but they somehow put Kyle Busch in 4th on that restart, the second overtime restart. But overtime attempt 2 was botched due to a crash on the back straightaway involving Corey Heim in the 50 car. Harrison Burton, Ricky Stenhouse, Justin Haley, Josh Berry, and Todd Gilliland. But that's not all. Overtime attempt 3, Larson runs out of gas in the restart zone. He doesn't get going, and Kyle Busch was the unlucky one. He gets hooked by Elliott as Larson was trying to get out of line, and Kyle Busch wrecked on the front straightaway and was out of the race. Kyle Busch just can't catch a break this year. 2024 has not been the year he was hoping for, especially how things are going in RCR. But I hope Kyle gets a break. He's got to win at least one race, despite all the crap that's happened with him, all the bad luck he's had. So, also under caution, Denny Hamlin has to surrender and is forced to come on pit road for fuel concerns. The crowd cheered after that because, no one likes the 11, a.k.a. my favorite driver, but I'm fine with it. So, overtime attempt 4, and of course, that was botched. The caution came out for Josh Berry wrecking on the back straight, wrecking in, I think, turn 3, and also on that restart, Chase Elliott ran out of gas. So the caution could have come out either for Josh Berry or Elliott, mostly for Berry. Then overtime attempt 5 was the magic number. Joey Logano, who is conserving fuel that entire span, survives everything that's been thrown at him and wins the race. And Zane Smith almost pulled off an upset win there. He got second place. Congratulations to him. And Truex and Martin Truex Jr. and Daniel Suarez got together during that final lap, and Chase Elliott spun off turn 4. But I'm not sure when the Truex and 99 wreck happened. I think that happened coming to the white flag, but NASCAR kept it green. I'm guessing they had enough of all the overtime attempts. But congratulations to Joey Logano for hanging in there for that. He had to overcome all of the stuff that's been thrown at him during that especially with the fuel concerns. Let me just get rid of this little reminder for my video. So that concludes the post-race thoughts and recap. Now to my personal opinion. Crazy. Super duper crazy. Wild. What's another word I can describe it as in crazy? It's just wild. The craziest Nashville race or concrete or racetrack race that I've ever seen this season. I think that's the race of the year thus far because of all the overtime attempts, all the fuel strategies, the run-ins with other drivers, especially Larson and Hamlin. They have a rivalry brewing that's been brewing for a while now. They just can't seem to stay out of each other's paths, and I'm liking the rivalry. We need some tensions and stuff between drivers, some drama and whatnot. So I'm the only one who doesn't really. I guess I'm the only one who doesn't mind the Kyle Larson, excuse me, not Kyle Busch, but Kyle Busch versus Denny Hamlin is a rivalry I don't seem to mind because it's entertaining seeing those two go at it every week, even if they have a run-in or two and whatnot. I just think it just entertains me. Comment in the comments below if you are liking the Kyle Larson versus Denny Hamlin rivalry. So anyways, that concludes this week's very eventful and wild and out of control post-race thoughts and recap video. Maybe next week's Chicago Street Race, the second edition of it, will be, we'll see. I can't make any predictions right now because there's no telling. I have no predictions. So that concludes this week's video. Also, July, stay tuned sometime in July for the next installment of NASCAR Diecast Shenanigans. I'm starting to work on the skit list and stuff and getting everything, just getting my crap together. So that concludes this video. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.